Hi folks, welcome back to MetaBox Tutorials. Today, we are going to find out how to search posts on a map using MB views. Imagine that you run a restaurant chain, coffee shop, store, or any business with locations in different cities. You may want to display all of them on a single map and even search for those restaurants using criteria like rating, type, price, or distance in kilometers from the user's current location. This is exactly where this method becomes useful. First, I'll display all the restaurant posts directly on the map so you can see how the locations appear. After that, I'll move on to building the search filters that will allow users to refine and find restaurants based on specific criteria. Before going step by step, let's check some tools we need for this practice. In this practice, the information of each restaurant will be saved as a post of a custom post type, and I will use custom fields for the address, location, rating, price, and cuisine type. So, I recommend that you should use MetaBox all-in-one to have the framework for creating a template, a custom post type, and custom fields, as well as the MetaBox extensions inside it, provide you with advanced features, specifically MB Custom Post Type to create a custom post type for the restaurants. MB Views to create a page template for displaying the listings and filtering it on the map. MB Builder to have a UI in the back end to create custom fields easily. Now, let's go step by step. Go to MetaBox and create a new post type for your listings. In my practice, I've already set up a post type, as you can see, and I've done the same for the custom fields as well. If you want to see the details, you can find them on the video I have attached above. Click on it to edit the fields. I created a field group like this. You can customize it as needed. In my case, it includes the address, location, rating, price, and cuisine type. These fields will be used as the criteria for searching posts later. After saving, go to the post editor. You will see the created custom fields here. In this step, we'll show all posts on the page using MB views from MetaBox, which means displaying all restaurants. For filtering, I'll do it later. We already have a tutorial that shows how to display listings on a map. You can find it on the video I have attached above. First, create a new page for the restaurant listing. Then, go to MetaBox, Views, and add a new view. In the Template tab, I'm going to add some code. This line is to declare that we'll get posts from the restaurant post type. I use this function to get posts. There will be multiple posts, so we have a loop here. Inside this loop, I recommend you should use this button to get data from the field you want. For example, to get the address, you can click here. For the other fields, just do the same. After inserting all the fields you need, scroll down to the Settings section, choose the type of the template as singular, set the location as page, then select your page you created for the filter restaurants. Now, go to the page editor and view it on the front end. You can see all the data is displayed. To improve the layout and show the restaurant information on a map instead of plain text from custom fields, I'm going back to the template to add a few divs, classes, and a small amount of code. First, I add this line of code to download and declare the leaflet JavaScript library. I also added the jQuery library through this line. Next, I set the tag with ID as map, which will be the div used to display the map. I create an array to get all data in each post about ID, name, coordinates, price, rating, cuisine, and address. Now let's modify the code a little. This ID is used as an HTML class, and all values from the array are passed to it. After that, I added the CSS code. Followed by the JavaScript code. To start, a variable is created to get the raw data from the div with the restaurant's data. Next, the code checks the data. If it's a JSON string, it converts it to an object. If it's already in that form, leave it unchanged. Afterward, it ensures each location's data has the correct format, valid values, and won't cause errors. The following section sets up the map with the default center in Hanoi and applies OpenStreetMap as the base layer. At the same time, several global variables are declared to support marker and user position. Before rendering new results, all existing markers are cleared and the array is reset to avoid overlapping markers. Moving on, this function displays markers from an array of items. It loops through the restaurant list, builds pop-ups with the name, rating, cuisine, price, and address, and adjusts the map so all restaurants remain visible. In the end, markers are displayed on the map so that users can see the location of the restaurants. After styling and adding functions, now you can clearly see the locations on the map. When you hover over each one, its details will appear like this. Now, it's time to create filters for restaurants on the map. Back to the created template to add code for this purpose. I will display all the filters first, then add functions for it later. First, an array is created to store all rating values from the posts. This is used to display the ratings in a select drop-down on the archive page, allowing users to search restaurants by the number of stars they want. There are a lot of posts, so this part will run in a loop. In the same way, another array is created to store all cuisine types from the posts. These values are also shown in a select drop-down, so users can filter restaurants by their preferred cuisine, and this process also runs in a loop. To handle price filtering, a min-max range bar is set up. At first, it only shows the default minimum and maximum values, then JavaScript updates them dynamically when the user drags the slider. After that, a button is added to get the user's current location. When clicked, it detects the exact position of the user at that moment. A radius input is then created so users can define a search range. Once the location is available and a radius is entered, only restaurants within that distance are included in the results. Next, a search button is added to trigger the filtering process based on all selected criteria. Last but not least, an area is set up to display the results, where the total number of restaurants found is shown. Then, move to the CSS tab and add some code. After saving, go to the front-end page. You can see all the search filters displayed here. The filters are showing now, but they're not working yet. Go back to the page editor to add code for the JavaScript tab. This step will help the filters work properly. I added another feature that gets the user's location, shows it with a marker, and zooms the map to that spot. In addition, this part updates the text from $10 to $100 when the user drags the price bar. Subsequently, this section creates the search button that filters results by rating, cuisine, price, and radius. If the user sets a radius but hasn't gotten their location yet, it will ask for the location first. I use a helper function to calculate the distance in kilometers between two coordinates. When the radius is missing or set to 0, that filter is skipped. After filtering, the updated results are rendered and the total number of matches is displayed. Now, let's check the page on the front end. You can see the filters work well. That's the end of this video. We have many helpful tutorials about how to play around with MetaBox. Please watch other tutorials on this channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to us for more tutorials. Bye!